You may hear many self made success stories, but have you ever heard a self made failure story? Probably not. Failure with negative attitudes blames the whole world for their failures. Their parents, teachers, spouses, bosses, the stars, fate, luck, and the economy and the government. They will never accept responsibility. You have to get away from the past, dust yourself off, and get back into the mainstream. Put your dream together and move forward. Thinking of positive things that are true, honest, and good will put you in a positive state of mind. 8 steps to attitude change. If you want to build and maintain a positive attitude, you need to consciously practice the following steps. Step 1. Change focus, look for the positive. You need to become a seeker of good. You need to focus on the positive in your life. Start looking for what is right in a person or situation instead of looking for what is wrong. Because of our conditioning, most of us are so attuned to finding fault and looking for what is wrong that we often forget to see what's positive. Look for the gold. Andrew Carnegie came to America from Scotland as a young boy. He started out by doing odd jobs and ended up as one of the largest steel manufacturers in United States. At one time, he had 43 millionaires working for him. $1 million is a lot of money today, but in 1920 it was worth much more. Someone once asked Mr. Carnegie how he dealt with people. Under Carnegie replied, dealing with a people is a lot like digging for gold. When you go digging for an ounce of gold, you have to move tons of dirt before you get to an ounce of gold. But when you go digging, you don't go digging for dirt, you go looking for gold. Uh, Andrew Carnegie's reply has a very important message. Though sometimes it may not be apparent, there is something positive in every person and every situation. We have to dig deep to look for the positive. Andrew Carnegie's message is very clear. Become a gold digger. Change focus. Look for the positive. What is your focus? Search for the gold. If you are looking for what is wrong with people or with things, you will find many faults. What are we looking for? Gold or dirt? Even in paradise, fault finders will find faults. Most people find what they are looking for. Some people will always look for the negative. There was a hunter who bought an amazing bird dog. This one of a kind dog could walk on water. The hunter was looking forward to show off his new acquisition to his friend. He invited a friend to go duck hunting. After some time, they shot a few ducks, and the man ordered his dog to fetch the birds. All day long, the dog ran on the water to retrieve the birds. The owner was expecting his friend to comment or compliment him about his amazing dog, but never got one. As they were returning home, he asked his friend if he had noticed anything unusual about his dog. The friend replied, yes, in fact, I did notice something unusual. Your dog cannot swim. What is the message from the above story? Some people fail to see the positive in spite of being obvious. Some people always look at the negative side. Who is pessimist? Pessimists are mourner, groaner, and permanent complainer. Are unhappy when they have no troubles to speak of. Feel bad when they feel good. For fear they will feel worse when they feel better. Always turn out the light to see how dark it is. Cannot enjoy uh, their health today because they think they may sick tomorrow. Not only expect the worst, but make the worst of whatever happens. Don't see the donut, they only see the whole. Forget their blessing and count their troubles. Know that hard work never hurts anyone, but believe why take a chance. Caution: looking for the positive does not necessarily mean overlooking faults. Being a positive thinker does not mean one has to agree or accept everything. It only means that a person is solution focused. Be an optimist. How can one be an optimist? It will described by the following. Be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. Talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. Make all your friends feel that you appreciate their good qualities and strengths. Look at the sunny side of everything. Think only for the best. Work only for the best and expect only the best. Be as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. Forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievement of the future. Give everyone a smile. Spend so much time improving yourself that you have no time left to criticize others. Be too big for the worry and too noble for anger. Step 2: make a habit of doing it now. The unfortunate part of life is Oliver Wendell Holmes said, most people go to their graves with music still in them. We don't achieve excellence because of our own lack of vision. We slept beneath the moon. We basked beneath the sun. He, he slept beneath the moon, he basked beneath the sun, he lived a life of going to do and died with nothing done. James Albury. We have all procrastinated at some time or another in our lives. I know I have, only to have regretted it later. Procrastination leads to a negative attitude. The reverse is just as true. They feed on each other. The habit of procrastination fatigues you more than the effort it takes to do the task. A completed task is fulfilling and energizing. An incomplete task drains energy. If you want to build and maintain a positive attitude, get into the habit of living in the present and doing it now. When I become a big boy, this is like the little boy who says that when he becomes a big boy, he will do this and that and will be happy. And when he becomes a big boy, he says that when he finishes colleges, he will be happy. And when he finishes colleges, he said that when he get his first job, he will be happy. And when he gets his first job, he said that when he get married, then he will be happy. And when he gets married, he said when the kids get out of school, he will be happy. And when the kids get out of school, he says when he retires, he will be happy. And when he retires, what does he see? He sees life has just gone by in front of his eyes. It's too late. Some people practice procrastination by hiding behind high sounding words, saying, I am analyzing. A month later and 6 months later, they are still analyzing. And what they don't realize is that they are suffering from a disease called paralysis by analysis, and they will never succeed. Then there is another breed of people who procrastinate by saying, I am getting ready. A month later, they are still getting ready, and 6 months later, they are still getting ready. They are getting ready to get ready, and they never get ready. They say, I will do it when I become an expert. They don't understand that unless you do it, you will never become an expert. They keep making excuses. You cannot learn to swim by reading a book. You have to get into the water. Live in the present. Life is not a dress rehearsal. I don't care what philosophy you believe in. We have got only one shot at this game called life. The stakes are too high to waste life. The stakes are our future generation. Unlike the game of football, where we can replace players, in the game of life, we have to play our own games. And the funny part about life is that the test comes before the text, and the experience is the name we give to our mistakes. This life is a one-way street. There is no rewind button. What time is it, and where we? The answer is the time is now, and we are here. Let's make the best of now and utilize the present to the fullest. The message is not what we don't need to plan for the future. The message is that we do need to plan for the future. If we utilize our present to its fullest, we are sowing the seeds for a better future. If you want to build a positive attitude, learn the phrase do it now and stop the habit of procrastination. The saddest words in the life are it might have been, I could have, if only I had given a little extra, I should have, I wish I had. Never leave till tomorrow, which you can do today. Benjamin Franklin. I am sure all winners wanted to be procrastinators but never got around to it. When people say, I will do it one of these days, you can be sure it means none of these days. Some people keep waiting for all the lights to turn green before they leave home. That will never happen. They fail even before they start. That is sad. Why do people procrastinate? One major reason is procrastination is an escapist attitude. Most people keep postponing because they don't have the courage to face up to the consequences, and hence they keep postponing. The more they postpone, the price tag becomes higher and higher. Stop procrastinating. Isn't it time that we put off putting things off? Step 3. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude reflects humility. It keeps a person grounded. It is a great philosophy to live by. Never forget what others have done for you, and never remember what you have done for others. Count your blessings, not your troubles. Take time to smell the roses. It is not uncommon to hear that someone, because of an accident, became blind or paralyzed, but got $1 million in a settlement from the insurance company. How many of us would like to trade places with that person? Not many. We are so focused on complaining about things we do not have to that we lose sight of the things we have. There is a lot to be thankful for. When I say count your blessing, not your troubles, I don't mean that a person should become complacent. If complaints lessons was the message you got, then I would be guilty of miscommunication and you of selective listening. Many of our blessings are hidden treasure. Count your blessing and not your trouble. Step 4. Get into a continuous education program. Let's get some myth out of the way. It is general belief that we get educated in school and colleges. During my seminars in many different countries, there is a question I ask my audience all the time. Do we really get educated in schools and colleges? Generally, there is a consensus that some people do not do, but most don't. Don't get me wrong. We get a lot of information in schools and colleges. We do need information to get educated. but everyone who has